Just for the audience,
can we
contour.
Can we show this like contour I got? It's like insane.
Look at that. It's pretty
Your
bad.
tits look amazing.
I'm a big name dropper.
Are you a big name dropper?
I'm gonna go to Carl's Jr. later and be like, guys, guess who was just at my
Guess who was
house?
on my podcast? You have no idea.
Oh my God, guys. The ecstasy episode of our podcast is gonna be really crazy.
Stop. Don't get
the
me.
Molly one where we're just like,
Don't get me excited. That's my favorite drug of
Molly?
choice.
Hi guys, welcome to Anniewood episode 119. Woo, I got it right. We have the beautiful, hilarious Charlotte McKinney on. You may know her as the Carl's Jr. real beef burger girl. Yeah, I got her. I seen her and I got her. But before that, I want to let you know that I used to do Sausage Party Presents, which was my hot dog videos where I'd reenact different movie trailers with my friend Abby, and we had a lot of fun on YouTube doing those. And then Seth Rogen started doing sausage parties, so we just stopped doing it. We have now rebranded. It is now called Meet and Greet. You can find that YouTube link in the show notes. And we're gonna put our first episode back in the middle of the episode, so check it out. And then make sure to subscribe to the Meet and Greet channel for more fun sausage/pop culture mesh-ups. It's gonna be a real fun time. We'll put the uncensored version on Patreon. Also on Patreon, we're gonna have the extended uncensored version of this episode. So join and check out, be a part of the party. Also, I am on the road. I'm on the road. You can see me February 26th. I'm doing a one-nighter in Milwaukee at the Milwaukee Improv, February 26th. Then I'm doing a one-nighter in Alaska. Yeah, I'm flying all the way to Alaska to do one show, March 14th, and it will be worth it. So come see me. March 18th, I have my next Anniewood and Friends at the Comedy Store. March 27th, I'm doing a one-nighter in Philadelphia at the Helium Comedy Club. I'm so excited to go there. This was one of the first clubs I really learned to do well at. I would come in from New York. I would do their open mic. I love the Philly Helium. So come see me. That show is going to sell out, so grab tickets to that. Then March 28th, 29th, I'm going to be in Toronto at the Comedy Bar. Hopefully my plane will land upright. April 25th through 26th, I'm going to be in Kansas City, Missouri. Then you can see me May 29th in Naples, Florida, and May 30th and 31st in Tampa, Florida. Dates are always being added, so go to annielederman.com/shows to get your tickets and to see where I'm coming. Hopefully I'll see you soon. I love performing for you. I love doing meet and greets. I love cultivating a hang, so come see the show and enjoy this episode.
Welcome to Anniewood.
All right, you guys, I'm here with Charlotte McKinney. You know her from Joe Dirt too. What do you think's your biggest?
Where you don't recognize me from.
I know.
That's exactly where you don't recognize me from.
Well, I actually didn't see it. Were you? Did you hiccup?
Who saw Joe Dirt
I looked at your Wikipedia. You know, I knew nothing about you. I just liked you, and then I found out who you were today.
Oh, I love that.
Is that weird? I became friends with you, and then I was like,
that's the way to do it. Because I didn't know anything about you.
Right.
And I
yeah,
Googled
yeah, it's
you,
good. Yeah,
like,
it's perfect because you catch the vibe.
You catch the vibe first.
Yes.
And we vibed off. And
your claim to fame is pretty good.
No, Joe Dirt was something no one's really.
That one's not your claim to fame.
That one's
you know
not.
what your claim to fame is.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird because it's like it was such a big thing for me and I'm grateful for it, but then that's like the only thing
You're
people,
like, yeah, why is that the thing ever?
My whole life has been trying to get away from like the girl in the burger commercial.
But it was the most, it's like one of the top commercials that was ever.
Yeah. No.
Did you make a lot of money on it though?
I did. That year I made a decent amount.
Right.
But I think if like I look back and I like look at the rate I got and I was like, God, I could have asked for so much.
But you didn't know.
She didn't know. And like, look, they could have not paid me a penny and I would have done it. So. Yeah,
no, I was a voice actor on Grand Theft Auto and I got paid $800. It's the highest grossing.
Wait, what was your character?
Me and JB Smoove had a radio station. But
stop.
But it's like really cool and I'm glad I did the credit and I love everyone I worked with and stuff. But I'm like, oh, I made $800. That's like crazy.
Are you doing this season?
No.
Or this year? I don't know how video games work this season.
I know. Season sounds good. It was a very long season. I know. I'm hoping something really bad happens with 6. So
yeah,
it never comes out and my reign can continue. Because you can't be like, I was in the other Grand Theft Auto. That's not that good. I was in a couple Grand Theft Autos ago.
I played it that was the only video game that I played as a kid because it was so sick.
was so fun. You just kill people.
So cool. You just kill and you like drive over hookers and they'd be like flying in the air.
You just kill an old lady. You're like, I'll just kill this lady. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll carjack her. Randy, are you crying?
Did
he just start crying?
No, Randy's dead asleep. So he's like having a like a dream.
No, he's whining. No, he's going, oh my God, they're not looking at me.
You know, the friends are like, you know, when the girls come over and then your dog like starts humping, you're like, something's off with the pH.
Well, I always just go into a situation when a dog's going to be there, and I just go get it, like, come on over. Like, I try to like get it out of the way first, which is probably why I do comedy for those reasons. Okay. So yeah. So Carl's Jr.'s not that bad.
So that I kind of use that to like break into.
Have you always had boobs though? Like, were you like a teen big boob girl?
It was funny. I had tits at like age like
you were like a boob
13.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I know you've kind of opened up with your stuff and like having that at such a young age and not knowing like how men's brain, like you're just
did the kids call you a slut too? Because I remember the girls that got boobs when we were young.
I dropped out of high school because everyone just, you know,
that's my favorite thing about you.
I was like, fuck this. All the girls were like, you know, you're such a whore. I'm like, yeah, because your fucking boyfriend like
is trying
my tits. Like, not my fault.
I know, it's so weird. Something happened where it was like everyone was trying to bang you when you were little, right? Everyone was like trying to bang you, like not always adults or whatever, like kids, people your age and stuff. And they're always, and it's like, and then I was like nice, so I would like hook up with people I didn't want to hook up with, just to be nice.
You do the nice card.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
If I say no,
it's gonna be so mean if I say no.
If I don't put this dick in my mouth,
right? Yeah. And then they're gonna say I'm a cock tease.
Yes, or a prune. You couldn't in that day and age, you couldn't fucking win.
Yeah,
you'd be a prude if you didn't, and then you were a whore if you did. So I just became a whore.
Of course, there was no other like option. And then now I'm like, anyone that I meet and they're like, yeah, I've had sex with like 4 guys. I'm like, where were you? I never met one of you. I didn't know any of you. I was like the prude, and I was But then now it's like this flip to like trad wife shit and like people talking shit. Like if I post something like talking about when I was a baby slut or whatever, and that's so sad. And I'm like, you were tearing my underwear off, you guys. I feel betrayed by them. I'm like, how dare you? Now it's not cool that I was a fucking slut in high school.
And how'd you kind of open up with that whole, what kind of gave you the push to open up with all that stuff?
What, talking about being a slut or the essay? You just can't say certain words on YouTube.
So the essay.
I never stopped talking about it. It's like PTSD. I used to talk about it all the time.
Kind of talked about. Okay.
Yeah, the stuff that happened to my teacher, because it was like, well, I had to go to court. So it was just like a whole like, it was very traumatic. And then I would tell the story all the time. I kind of thought it was funny to just like be like, you know, in a car with my friends when I'm 18 and we're like hotboxing the car, and then we get out to go to Carl's Jr. to get a all natural beef burger. And and I would go, you know, I'd be like, oh, you guys weren't jerked off on by your art teacher. Anyway, bye, you know, like close the door and just leave them with it. I just used to like bring it up.
And I feel like that's probably how you like dealt with your trauma, was you just kind of like, which is kind of good. And I had to like holding it in.
It was very flat. Really? So that's like, it made me feel like I must have a good face.
You do. You're banging.
Well, they must have thought that I was not going to tell on them.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I always was. Every time someone does something weird to me, I'm like, why would you do that to me? I'm like, so chatty.
Yeah. Don't do it to the funny girl in class who's like loud.
Of course I'm going to tell on you. Yeah, but I always think about that because I would always wear these fake boobs. I got this like chest piece. Not always, but just the past few years.
You would wear fake boobs?
Just the past few years, like as for jokes. I threw them out because they got so gross. And
they're like
silicone.
Those are sick.
Yeah, and you put them over your neck. And we went to a pumpkin patch. Just Todd and I thought it'd be funny. And I wasn't even thinking that it would be families. For some reason, I thought it was going to be like apple picking, and it would be like a guy proposing to his wife or something, and that would be funny. But it was just all these kids, and I just had these big fake boobs. I'm bouncing around, and I noticed like it was just such a different experience than going around without boobs.
Just like did you film that? Just going. Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
I need that content.
Oh yeah, we definitely filmed it. But I was like, oh my God, I'm like putting marriages in jeopardy, my existence. But you've just always had boobs, so it's not.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I made just for the audience. Can we show?
Can we show this like contour I got? It's like insane.
Look how bad. It's pretty bad.
Your tits look amazing, Annie.
They're squished up.
I'm like very impressed.
I have a padded bra and I have the chicken cutlets. And then look at Randy.
Oh, yeah, Randy, get it. Get it.
So I saw you're from my favorite place, Orlando.
Trailer Trash Central.
It's awesome. That's so fun to perform.
So bad.
Do you go back?
Oh yeah, I love it. My dad's from the Bahamas, and then
your dad's from the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Are you half black? Can you imagine?
No. I a lot of people are like, why aren't you black? But no, I just have like an Irish Bahamian dad, and
does he have an accent?
Yeah, he sounds like a leprechaun.
Wow.
Yeah. So I grew up kind of back and forth, Bahamas and Florida, and yeah.
You grew up in the Bahamas and Florida?
Yeah, just like going.
What, did you go to school in the Bahamas? Like that kind of?
No, I like live full time in Florida, but like
summers.
Yeah. So
that's awesome. If your parents are gonna get divorced and you get to go, you get to go to the Bahamas.
It was nice, but yeah, growing up, like I just grew up in a really like. You're from Philly, right?
Yeah.
So like you get like everyone at my school was dying on pills, and everyone it was a dark.
He's from Jersey too. He's from like
you get it. Like
he's from a really heroin-y Jersey area.
Yeah, you like look back on everyone who you went to school with, and you're like, they're all dead.
Everyone died, or they're in prison,
or they're
dead or in prison. I'm like, this is crazy. Or they work at a Verizon kiosk.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. So I mean, I'm just glad I made it. Sometimes I'm just like, damn, I'm glad I made it out alive. Yeah. But I came to this town with not knowing one name, not knowing anyone, and like with all these like nepo babies and people being so like. I feel like I really kind of did it all myself at the start. Yeah. So
we're grassroots bitches.
Grassroots, try me, bitch.
I love a nepo baby though.
You love him?
I lean in. Except did you see what Ethan Hawke's daughter was? She was all over my Instagram. She was in my algorithm today because I guess she did an interview and she was like, all these casting directors are just casting people because of their Instagram following. And I think everyone's like, why are they casting you, bitch?
But I mean, look, there's a lot of nepo babies that are fucking amazing, and you're like, okay, well, like, of course, you're really good, you're talented, but then there's some you're just like, come on, suck a dick.
Which ones? We'll bleep.
Nothing's really coming to like, but
sometimes I look at it. Jaden
Smith.
I don't know Jaden Smith's body of work. I saw, was it
what
him
does
or Trey? Was it
he does
just
music.
the two of us?
Oh, music?
And it's terrible.
When Will Smith did Just the Two of Us, did the remake.
That's a banger.
It was a banger. I know most of the words.
Yeah.
Because it is a full-time job to be a good mom.
Yeah.
Or to be a good dad. Sorry, I don't know why I made it into mom. That's so fun. I regender it and come out with it.
I like that.
Oh my God. Will Smith, I'm here to fix your career. I'm going to turn you into a girl. But his son was like in that, but I think it was his son, Trey.
I didn't know he did music.
I don't know really much. I remember Willow had the hair back and forth song.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
my hair back
hit.
And forth.
She's talented. I think she's talented.
She is. Yeah, she is. She doesn't, I mean, sometimes when I see her, I'm like, I kind of need you to have long hair. I need you to have kept that look.
Yeah, keep the whip.
You're in my head about a very specific thing.
Yeah. No, but when I met you, I was just like, this girl's the real deal. And I told you on the podcast that you're just crushing it. And the clips you're doing, everything is
thanks.
I've been fanning out on you.
Well, we talked about it. I did. What's your podcast name, by the way? That I did.
So fun. I don't know. No, it's What Did They Know?
What Did They Know? And it's with it's her and John Lovitz, it was so fun. What a weird dynamic. It's great. It
was an hour and 20 minutes.
I know, and it could have kept going.
And I was like, hey, like maybe like cut it down. Aaron's like, no, like there's nothing to cut out of it. So
I took my Adderall and I said, let's go.
Yeah, you came in hot and we went for it.
Yeah, no, I think we vibe really well. But I said this on their podcast. Check that out too. But you're going to hear some repeat things probably. But we ran into each other at a Best Buddies event, which Best Buddies is a organization where you partner up and hang out with people with special needs. And it's so cute.
So fun.
And you had just come into my algorithm so hard before
I don't understand that because my biggest problem with my whole career and everything is I really struggle to post on. I don't know how to post and this and that. So I don't know how you were seeing me.
The universe just started throwing you to me.
That's weird because I'm not like.
Do you feel, the algorithms are weird.
Yeah. I like that I was in your rhythm.
You got in my rhythm,
I got in that rhythm, bitch.
Let's go, bitch.
No, but yeah, I saw one clip of yours and I was just hooked. I was like, who the fuck is this? She's amazing and like so
Thanks,
good.
girl. And you're doing comedy. How much are you doing comedy? You're doing it. How long?
It's so funny. I did a show right before here. It's like, when at the start of your career, did you remember like doing like the
pizza place, laundromat?
Yeah. I mean, basically,
ambush shows.
It's like
people are just enjoying their meal, and you just show up. Someone just comes with like a little amp and a mic, and we're just like, you trying to eat? Your pussy smells, bitch. You know, and they're like,
like what?
Do you just want to hear my joke about 9/11 while you're on your wedding anniversary?
No, I've done stand up for 3 years, but
what got you into it? Was it like Spade? I was going to say David Spade. Yeah.
Lights Out. Were you on Lights Out?
Yeah.
That because I saw
was on
that
Lights
on
Out all the time.
I saw that on your IMDb. What did you do?
I was just on the show I was just on the panel all the time.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because David loves you.
I love him.
She's amazing.
Can't get a follow.
Can't get a follow.
I always follow and unfollow. I never do that to anyone except him. I'm like, and we're doing it again. That's so funny.
I don't think he follows me.
No, because he's really he's like one of those people that has like 12 people.
Yeah, like okay, we
but
get
it's okay.
David.
It's okay, David.
It's okay. Well,
I don't care, David. Is it because we look alike? Is it because we look like twins? You jealous? Do I look like you? No, I had a lot of fun on that show.
So did you do any? So what I got into stand up was I did the ear mic with him and Whitney.
Oh, that's so fun!
And I was like, this is insane. I love this.
Oh, that was a really good.
I loved that idea. I think that should be its own show in itself.
So what they would do is it was him and Whitney. Was Jeff doing it too? Who was on it?
I think it was him and a different
he would
comedian every time.
David and another comic, and they would get a celebrity and they would put earwig in them.
Yeah.
It's called earwig?
Yeah, earwig.
And they would feed them lines and stuff.
I loved it.
And it was so fun.
I did it at the Belly Room and I was like, oh my God. And so after that, I just kind of got into it. But I act too. So it's like I just kind of juggling with what I'm doing at the time.
It goes together.
Yeah.
It helps. Acting helps.
So yeah.
Doing improv really helped me with stand-up when I first started.
Yeah. So but I took some time off this year with like just a midlife crisis. And so I'm just getting
She's
back.
10 years younger than me. Just said that. She's just being a so she's being a
but I'm getting back into it.
Until you hit 40. It's weird. It's not weird until the actual day of it. And then you go,
oh, we're
here.
Happened?
I'm like,
but when
are you guys still here, my little eggies?
When you told me you were 40, I was just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I thought she was like young. I thought you were younger than me.
I'm the youngest girl in the room.
You are.
Always. No, I don't know why I look young. It's maybe because I don't drink. I don't know. But I vape. Yeah. I'm not like good. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm that good.
Yeah. How long have you been sober?
Since I was 25. Great. So 17, 16 years? Yeah. 2008.
Yeah.
How long is that? I forget I really like to honor my quitting drinking day. It's the 28th of January. And I always forget it. But I it does feel really, it was 2009.
Okay.
But I used to always post about it and be like, this is my this year or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I forget. It's probably because I'm still smoking the weed, babe.
Wait, do you?
I do still.
See, so I dabble with sobriety. And
did you smoke a little weed today?
I'm always a little stoned.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't smoke weed. I said, because I'm filming this week. So I said Monday to Friday, no weed. And so today's my first day.
And then, okay, wait, Monday through Friday, no weed.
No, but I smoke weed every day.
And you're waking up smoking weed?
Just nighttime. Okay. Just nighttime. But that's
never before yoga. But a little high at yoga is fun.
If it's a weekend.
And then you feel like you kind of flushed it out.
Yeah, and then you flush it out. But that's my one thing I can't let go of is my doobs.
And do you smoke joints? Do you smoke vape pen?
Yeah. I'm a joint girl. But like, people are like, you need to go to Marijuana Anonymous. I'm like, yeah.
It's just people. Here's the thing. Someone asked me recently, they're like, would you go to AA? And I was like, for my career or for like my sobriety? What do you mean?
To meet people?
Because I think it is kind of like, I think in the shittiest way, in LA, it's a little bit of a networking thing.
It's a dick suck.
We can go. I'll go to Weed Anonymous with you.
We should go.
You just have to want to quit. Do you want to quit or is other people are like,
I quit for like 6 months. And I was so proud of myself, but I didn't see a change. And then I was like, recently I got back on it. I'm the type of person I need it every day.
What was the catalyst to get you back on it? What was the moment?
I went home to Florida for holiday. You think I want to sit in fucking Florida without smoking pot? No.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
What a weird place Orlando is.
Yeah.
It's so, I go there all the time. It's really
fun shows though. It's fun. It's
great audience.
Yeah.
When we go to Tampa, it's wild.
Yeah.
When we go to Tampa, it's crazy.
Tampa's a crazy spot.
My worst heckler is always his fucking drunk ass uncle. Is always like starting the Tampa.
He's in Florida.
Tampa Bay. His family's he's got family in Jersey and Florida, which is like,
and
I'm Philly. It's like we're so trash.
I
like
love
we're so
it.
garbagey.
That's why I dig you. I love I dated a guy from Belmar. He was a surfer from Jersey.
Yeah. Belmar is also in Long Island. That's where my dad's from.
Okay.
Not that anyone needed to know that, but that's just where my brain went.
Wait, so that's still Jersey? No, Long Island.
Let's do an episode where we get really high. Let's do a super high one.
Wait. Can we?
Yes.
Because I was thinking about that so John's sober and I like talking about drugs. I dabble. I like psychedelics. I really
I do ayahuasca in Orlando.
Love that.
I'm not supposed to say.
Random.
Yeah, you should come with me. I have the best shaman.
No, so I'm really into like all the stuff.
Did you say Adderall?
Acid.
Oh, I was like, me too.
Adderall and acid.
We should do a series. We should do like monthly with each other and do like a different drug each time.
Dude, wait, I've been wanting to go on a podcast.
You might have to be in a bikini.
Wait.
I won't, but you can be in one.
Yes.
You be in a bikini.
This
I'll
may
dress
be a
slutty,
series.
Yeah, this could be it.
And we smoke weed because I've been wanting to do the podcast stoned, but my co-host is sober and like he's like he doesn't even know like his sobriety is so bizarre. He's like, I had one drink once.
Oh,
and
that's
like,
right. Yeah.
So he never really even
it's
tried
so weird
anything.
To be,
and I'm like, I want to talk about like Coke stories in the 90s, like bring it on, but like there's none of that.
It is actually crazy, especially because he's an SNL guy that he wasn't
exactly
a druggie
hitting the bag,
but he was so little and cute.
Yeah,
they must be having so much fun. All of your friends, by the way, about 50 years older than you. Love that.
Yeah.
And then they're all in they're probably all in New York right now.
Yes. I wanted to like go, and my friend was going to like the after party. She's like, come to the after. I'm like,
who's your friend?
This girl who's just like in the scene,
but she was someone we would know.
Right? No,
I love a little drop.
No, not a dropper.
I'm big name dropper.
Are you a big name dropper?
I'm gonna go to fucking Carl's Jr. later and be like, guys, guess who was just at my house?
On my podcast. You have no idea. No, wait. I need a stone podcast episode immediately.
Because so I always go on and off stuff too. So I'm like you, but so with drinking, I'm sober off alcohol. Always.
Yeah, because once I booze, I go little insane.
That's
my underline. I can't touch booze.
I will never ever drink alcohol again unless something weird happens when I'm like in my 80s.
Yeah, you can't.
And I'm just like, with it at like a White Lotus location.
Love
drinking,
that. I see that in your future.
But it was just that I would
alcohol
be dead,
takes you to the
Well, also I would just be like, my mouth would be quite full. Todd would be very mad at me. Let's just say if I was drinking, Todd would be livid.
Or were you like me, like just a slutty drunk?
I think it's because what we were saying, because you don't want to reject people, right? But when you're wasted, there's no way to reject anyone.
Up Charlotte would just do whatever.
I know. But then when I stopped drinking, I was like, I never wanted to date or hook up with a sober guy because I was like, I need one of us to forget this. Like I can't have both of us remembering.
Sober sex is so like when I started like the sobriety journey, I'm like, sober sex is not for me, but you get into it.
Yeah, it takes a sec. It's awkward. It's like my first set that I like took to Montreal and everything was about that, where it was like,
really.
I was like, have you guys ever had like sex sober? It's like so ill.
Wait, I love
it's like
that.
You're there.
I want to watch that set.
It was cute. It's probably up somewhere. I think one of my only like full sets is from 2012.
Oh, I love
my manager does all my Instagram and stuff, and he always is posting. I'm like, okay, we've got to move past 2000. Like, if you keep posting these 2012 sets, I'm going to lose my mind.
I love that.
It's cute, but the thing is, I know I'm a little kid in it. I know it's 2012, but it's sending out to all these people. So then people are like, I didn't know how to like hold the mic yet.
Little
I was like
things,
nervous,
little things.
But it's cute. That was a big step for me, I think, was starting to post those clips and just like honoring who I was when I first started comedy.
See, that's my biggest fear. I can't post a clip to save my fucking life.
Well, I think you're going to know what clip you want to post
Yeah.
Because it's because how often are you performing a lot? Do you feel like super comfortable on stage?
Yes, I feel comfortable on stage. That's not the issue. It's just like
that's
doing the joke in the right way and making sure it's the da-da-da.
And then you're not there to save it if people don't like it.
Yeah,
you know, like if I tell a joke and it doesn't land right, and I'm there, I'm like, I can, manipulate the audience into liking me again.
Exactly. But clips are hard.
Do you do crowd work?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm strong enough to really because sometimes I'll do it and then I'm the type of person who will then say something. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Like I was hitting on this trans girl the other day and then I didn't know how to I was like, you are she was a guy, but then I was just like, you're so hot. But
so wait, it was male to female?
It was female to male.
I love me a trans boy.
She was hot. And I was like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
But then you don't know if you're going to say some weird trans thing in the moment.
Oh, it's really hard. It's an escape room of sorts.
Yeah. So, wait, what were we talking about before that?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, your sobriety.
Our sobriety.
Our sobriety.
We're
journey.
Both too high to remember. What were we talking about?
No, but I definitely need I definitely need this stone episode. That's what I think I've been missing in my algorithm.
He puts the man in man bun and the ache in Blake. Get ready to dice it up on Meet and Greet. Welcome to Meet and Greet, where the gossip is so tasty you can gobble it up. I'm Frances Meyer. You know me, a beloved child star who got canceled for saying nugget. I've burned all my biscuits in Hollywood, but I'm back and ready to spill all the baked beans. Today, we have a guest who is talk of the town.
Lively wants to sue Justin Baldoni.
Harassment,
inappropriate behavior.
Taylor Swift taking a step back from Blake Lively, mocking and bullying Baldoni.
Justin Baldoni, thank you for being here.
No, thank you, Frances. Such a gift to be in your divine feminine presence.
You know, for a second, we thought you were Baldoni.
I thought so too for a second, but I prayed, I surrendered, and as taught in the Baha'i religion, I recorded everything.
And now it's time to see your co-star and alleged co-director. It's Blake Lively! Blake, is this the first time you've seen Justin since you had him hide in the basement at his premiere?
Why are you calling it his premiere? Do you know how hurtful that is for me? Oh, and by the way, stop looking at my boobs.
I can't look at you without looking at your boobs. They're just out.
I'm a breastfeeding mother. I need to have my tits out all the time, and you need to stop sexually harassing me.
That is so brave. Where's your little bundle of light?
Oh, where's my baby? I don't know. Who gives a fuck? No one would ask a man that.
Blake, we gotta know. How are you gonna dig yourself out of this grave? Speaking of digs, you know I starred with Harrison Ford in Raiders of the Lost Ark? We actually had an orgy inside the Ark. Everyone was in blindfolds, masked, very eyes wide shut.
Can I just say something? Blake, when I showed you that picture of my baby coming out of my wife's vagina, and you told the press it was porn, that showed a lot of courage. It's not easy to admit that you have a crowning fetish.
Okay, well, you know what? You can't be mean to me anymore because I am trans. So I'm immune to any negative feedback, and you can drop your lawsuit, and anyone who doesn't like it is a transphobe who hates women. I mean, men.
You look good without tits, Blake. You look a lot like Ryan?
Okay, fine, it's me, Deadpool.
If you're here, where's Blake?
I had to get rid of her, okay? She couldn't follow the script we agreed on. She was costing me everything. My career, my soccer team, my mobile data plan that scams poor people.
Wow. Nothing more alpha than coming out here with the tiniest wiener anyone's ever seen. I just really admire you.
Thanks, Justin. It's hard to measure up against a big Italian sausage like yourself.
I'm getting my beard on you.
Well, that's enough twists and turns for one day. Bye. So I'd love to be in Deadpool 4. Guys, I am a health girly and I'm also a lazy girly. I don't want to cook, but I want to eat well. And it's so hard to be a lazy eater and also healthy. But that is why Factor absolutely effing rules. Factor makes fresh, delicious food. It's never frozen. You just heat it up and it's so delicious. It's so good. They have a whole bunch of different stuff. They have keto stuff. They have high protein. You can just do one on calorie count. And there's just something for everyone. It's really easy. It's really delicious. And it comes fully fresh and fully prepared. And it's just perfect for any busy lifestyle or lazy lifestyle. There's 40 options to choose from each week. Just select your picks and wait for them to show up right at your door, baby. The meals are top tier and the convenience is absolutely incredible. Be lazy, but still cute. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use code factorpodcast to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code factorpodcast at factormeals.com/factorpodcast to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Enjoy. Oh, it's that time again where I am selling you my favorite product, my number one favorite product. As I said in my other ad, I am a lazy girl, and that is why Auto Blow has saved me so much time and TMJ. It's 2025, and the beige from the future is here, baby. You don't even need your mouth anymore. Auto Blow has it covered. The Auto Blow Ultra is the world's best-selling beige machine. This thing syncs up with a free video library and mimics the movements of what you see on screen. This is incredible. Let AI and let robots take over this job. Please take over this job for me. If you want to take it a step further, the Auto Blow even pairs up with VR videos, and you'll never want to leave your couch or your office chair. Your gamer chair is really what I'm expecting, honestly. Grab an Auto Blow and get ready to sync up with more than 700 videos. Head to autoblow.com and use code Annie15 to get 15% off your purchase. That's autoblow.com, Annie15 for 15% off. It's a very nice present. Okay, so this is what I was gonna say. So I was not smoking weed at all.
Yeah,
I made
so
this
tell
deal with
me your
myself.
whole
I
thing.
said, I'm gonna quit smoking weed until I make $200 million, sorry. I said
Okay,
200 million, what did I say,
strong.
100 million? $100 million. I was like, and then I'll smoke weed again. And then,
Wow, that's bold.
but I thought it was funny. I thought it was like
Yeah.
a funny amount of money and it was
That's
hilarious.
great.
And I would just say it to people when they're smoking weed and they'll be like, it was
Okay.
just
Yeah.
a stupid
Yeah.
thing to say.
Yeah.
And then, a couple years went by and I was like, it's not like I've really made $1 million. So I'm like, what am I doing? And then,
Yeah.
and then I started thinking about, I don't really want to put so much pressure on myself. Maybe if I start smoking weed, I'll make $100 million.
Yes.
But I don't know. I just wanted to stop giving myself rules. And then,
Yeah, I get too ruly sometimes.
and then I'm mad at myself.
Yeah, and then
strict and-
So you are able to smoke weed and do these ayahuasca trips
yeah,
and stuff like
ayahuasca.
that.
stuff
Okay,
like
great.
that.
Amazing.
I just try to honor where I'm at. But with weed, I think it actually helped me a little bit because I was feeling really creatively blocked.
It does.
And
It brings out my funny bone.
I got
That's so
funnier.
cheesy. It brings out my funny bone.
You just get a boner.
Yes, but I don't know. There's something about weed where when you're writing, just a little hit there, and you're like, oh, all right,
It opened up my perspective a little bit. It just
Yeah,
broadened it. Not that I don't think everyone should smoke weed. I think it also can get really bad. Deborah Giovanni, do you know her? She's a Canadian comedian.
yes.
She goes, she told me she stopped smoking weed. And she said that she realized it felt like she was walking in mud when she smoked weed. And I was like, oh yeah. Because I would get too into it and then it would kind of start affecting my ability.
And then it kind of makes you I'm the stoner who it just evens me out and I'm normal. I'm on Adderall when I'm stoned. It's
Yeah.
like that.
Wait, Adderall and weed together?
Great mix. I can't do Adderall with coming off it without smoking a joint.
Yeah.
When I come off Adderall, I need a joint immediately.
How much you taking? I just do 5 milligrams.
I chew just tiny amount. I'm a little chew.
We're so cute.
Yeah,
We're
we
little
just
Addy girls.
but tiny little chews.
RFK, I saw something where RFK wants to get rid of Adderall and antidepressants. I'm like,
Bitch, please.
do not take antidepressants away from my fans, please.
Yeah.
Do not take antipsychotics away from my beautiful fans who I love, but
I've been on Lexapro since the 4th grade. That's not even a joke.
They put me on, what was I on when I was little? Zoloft.
Zoloft.
When I was little. And then I just stopped. I don't take antidepressants now. I'm like, like, I can do it with breath work.
I don't take them. I've been on Lexapro for so long. I have to take like a crumb of a crumb just for my,
keep it back.
Just to keep my brain intact. But yeah, you can't take all, like, people would just be committing left and right.
I know, but he was saying that he wants to do.
Would he do like mushrooms and ketamine? And
I
then
think
like
it might be.
There has to be a different.
What I saw was Todd, look this up. See, like he wanted to pitch reparenting programs, which I'm like, in theory, obviously that's let's go to Austin and go to Aubrey Marcus's like dancing naked cult or whatever, and let's do breath work with him. And I was like, but it's like, this is the whole world. This is all of America, not the whole world, all of America.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to do that? But I don't even remember where I saw it, so it might have been just
this
bullshit.
Is crazy. No, this is real.
The reparenting camp, though, I was like, that's hilarious. You can't find it.
Wild.
Are you quitting?
All right.
No, antidepressants harder. Oh, harder to quit than heroin. Amen to that. I tried.
Sometimes when you take the heroin, it helps you take it. You got to take heroin. When was this, Bo?
Kennedy, 71, was a heroin user for more than a decade of his youth.
He's 71?
Gnarly.
Can we get someone that is under 70 and doesn't have a speech impediment involved in this?
Well, or that are, master of health was a heroin user. That's pretty crazy.
He's very Hunter Biden.
Very.
He's been in recovery for 42 years.
He's still. I think he still dabbles here and there.
He's got to dabble.
He's totally hitting it.
He does look pretty good for 71.
Do you want to read his quote in his voice? Can you do it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's so hard to read.
Here we go.
Can you see it?
She's dyslexic, and I'm
it's all backwards.
I know people, including members of my family, who had much worse time. It's like it's so hard when he does it. Getting off SSRIs. Then they have, it's too hard. Sorry.
There you go.
That was
Reading's
good.
a challenge.
That was good. Wait, but that just because all your family members had a hard time getting off heroin doesn't mean we can't take SSRIs.
I know.
Kennedy.
I know.
Jesus.
Also, that's funny that all of his family members are on both of those things.
Yeah, like me and my family couldn't get off heroin. Maybe let's not start with that.
I guess if everyone in my life got shot in the head, I would maybe be on heroin too.
Yeah. That's funny.
My whole family shoots up. Some get shot up and some shoot themselves up. But it's very interesting. I just feel so weird about everyone in politics where I'm like, I like some things about you and some other things I don't.
I mean, I like some of his health stuff. But.
Yeah, you want someone that's going to be health conscious. But
Kennedy has made previous statements about his approach to recovery from addiction, promoting the concept of healing farms. What is that?
Farm, that reminds me, pull up one of those videos. Pull up one of those videos. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
what is
it called?
I don't know.
I don't know what it's called.
I must have them saved. You've DM'd me. You've DM'd them to me.
I love how you humping the air is
Wait,
like,
he knows.
Video.
He knows what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Found it?
Okay, this is what's it called?
Healing farm.
This is a healing farm.
Oh, they like have the orgasm. They like pull out the demons out of their pussy.
Todd's always sending me these.
Stop.
This is what he thinks when I go on my ayahuasca weekends. He's always like, where are you going? He thinks that's what's happening. No, I only have gay shamans. I refuse to have straight shamans.
No, you can't. You can't be doing that with that.
They lean in for a
kiss. Wait, why Orlando?
It just randomly happened that way. He travels
like the
everywhere.
last place I would want to do ayahuasca.
That's why I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be saying this because it's...
Yeah.
Nobody would ever guess.
Yeah.
But no, he travels everywhere. He lives in another country and he travels all over.
Does he ever come here?
That's why I met him when he came here, yeah.
Okay, hit a girl up if he's in town.
Oh, yeah. Or we can go home.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you done it yet?
That's the one drug I haven't really tried.
Medicine?
The one medicine. That one's not a drug.
RFK would be so mad at you if he heard you call it a drug.
Pissed.
If he heard you call ayahuasca a drug, you'd be out of this country.
No, that's the only plant medicine I haven't gotten
It's
into.
Really...
because of the throwing up and the thing. I don't want to...
Are you a throw up phobia girl?
No, I used to be bulimic. So
oh, really?
Yeah.
But then you probably don't want to do it anymore because you did it so much. Were you bulimic when you were a kid or when you were older?
When I was modeling, I went through bulimia and then I went through gnarly anorexia, and now I'm just here.
The industry.
Yeah.
This woman.
It ruined me.
This woman.
And I'm trying.
And then they made you eat a hamburger in front of all of us.
Exactly.
That was the least believable bite of a hamburger. I was like, she spit that out. I remember watching that ad and being like, this fucking hot bitch did not swallow the bread. No. Maybe just the patty.
No, it was cold. They're like cold because they're painted. So like they like give you a spit bucket. They like, no, you can't.
See, that's like ayahuasca.
Yeah,
you're ready.
I'm ready. Well,
no, it's really the throw up in ayahuasca isn't like, it's not regular throw up.
It's just kind of like a deep pitted. Yeah. It may feel good.
No, I want to throw up. If I didn't throw up, like I don't think I got the stuff out. That's how I feel.
Interesting.
But after you purge, because it'll be something will come up. It's very weird. So it'll be like some issue with my mom, you know?
Yeah.
Will come up.
Okay.
And it'll come up in the form of, I'll just be like laying there, like, you know, wherever I am in my head. And then I'll just realize like, oh my God, I'm so lonely. Like I'm want my mom to be here. Like, you know, I want my mom's help and all this stuff. And then I just realize that's like one of my big issues. And then I start crying because it's just like you get whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
Whatever this thing that's been hooking you, it's just shown to you exactly what it is. And you're just so aligned with it. And then so I would just start crying it out. Okay. And then I would purge it out. And then afterwards, you're just like so filled with like joy. And
I love that.
And then,
okay, I'm down with that.
Yeah, it's really cool. So it's not like when you're sick and you throw up.
Yeah.
When you're trying to fit into those 0 zeros.
Yeah. What up?
I threw up on purpose one time in college. And it was ice cream. It was delightful.
Yeah. Purposefully.
I was like, this isn't for me.
Yeah. I was like the toothbrush and the purse girl.
Poor baby.
She went through it.
That's so hard.
Yeah. I think I still really battle with body dysmorphia. It's like my main thing. I can't watch myself back. That's why stand-up's really kind of challenging for me. It's like watching myself, hearing myself, looking at myself. Ugh.
Well, I know it doesn't help, but if you ever want a pep talk, I can tell you how hot you are.
Yeah, always.
I can tell you how smoking hot you are.
You're the sweetest.
No, I know it's hard. It's very weird. It's like even if you're not in Hollywood and you're not in modeling, it's just hard to know what you are.
Totally. I think so many young girls I know that struggle with it, or someone has some form of body dysmorphia in this day and age because everyone's photoshopped and
I know. But it's a little bit of a gift.
Yeah.
Photoshopping's a little bit of a gift.
I'm not going to say I've never used it.
Listen, the face tuning's not a terrible thing.
I'm going to face tune this whole episode. And the funny thing is I'm not joking. But yeah, no, I love the face tune app. But yeah, I think we all kind of struggle with our own body dysmorphia.
Well, do you ever see, like, I just remember, because I gained a lot of weight over the pandemic, and then I went on Ozempic and lost it.
Oh, no way.
Take that from me.
Did you get like too skinny?
I started to be skinnier than I needed to be.
Ozempic face?
I didn't get the Ozempic face.
Because you have such a beautiful face. I can't see you doing the...
Oh my God, guys. The ecstasy episode of our podcast is going to be really crazy.
Stop. Don't get me...
The Molly one where we're just like...
Don't get me excited. That's my favorite drug of choice. I'm in a big MDMA phase.
I can't imagine that you would love this thing that makes everything, the wind feel good.
Don't tease me with that episode.
Todd and I used to go on these sort of like party weekends with a bunch of our friends. We would go to Death Valley.
Yeah.
And yeah, we would have a lot of fun.
I love MDMA.
It tastes so gross though.
Yeah, but it's so worth it.
The fun is it tastes nasty.
It's so good.
And then the next day, but when I was in college, we would have like ecstasy parties and we would we'd have a mattress down in the living room. But it was always weird because it was always like my one married friend trying to bang me. I'm like, guys, I'm not banging you. I'm not getting in the middle of this bullshit. You're going to end up getting divorced. It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what your husband's dick looks like. I'm not interested.
I love it. It's truly.
We'd have all our lollipops ready.
I'm just like grinding my teeth.
I know. I'm so like I get
so jawy.
Do you have TMJ?
Yeah. All that stuff.
I love that you're dyslexic. It's my favorite thing. Being LD is a special.
It's so sick.
It kind of is. So you got teased for being LD and for having double Ds?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Slightly brain dead. And I was in all the I was in all the classes that, did you go to a school where all like the slow classes were in not porta potties? fucking
I know what you're talking
trailers.
about. Yeah. No,
all my classes
was the
were
trailer.
trailers.
My whole school was that.
Was just the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay.
My school was a house. It was a house.
Okay.
Todd, I did this outdoor show. This it was actually so cute. It was for the imprisoned firefighters, which I'm like, that's okay. I would like to see that Venmo go through. Tim Dillon was on it. He was being so funny. He's like, I love how how are you gonna get the money to these firefighters? He was just teasing all the kids. But I did this outdoor show.
Okay.
And I was talking about my high school, and Todd just goes, her high school looked like this. It was just a regular house. I go, it actually 100% looked like this. It was just a house.
Why was it a house?
It was just, I don't know, easier to bang us in. I don't know. We also didn't have
private. Was it public?
It was an alternative school. It was for like the bad kids and then the learning disabled kids. So I was a little bit in the middle.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. Interesting. Yeah, because there was like a school, and then like the other kids went to these trailers.
And okay,
but hey, we made it out alive.
But were you in with people with a bunch of other stuff, or were you in like the?
There was just a public school that was horrible, so it was just like everyone was, like this.
I didn't learn to read for a very long time, and I don't know if I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really think I can say I can read.
Yeah,
I don't think I can say honestly that I can read.
Yeah, I'm like, when I have a script sent to me, I have to read it like 3 times.
I forgot you're an actress.
Yeah,
it's
I have to actually read.
Hard.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh.
You need to get them to send you the audiobook.
Yeah, I do. Well, there's this thing now with AI. You can put a script in the thing, and then you can have like some sexy lady tell you the story.
That's cool. And then you can probably do that with running your lines too. I'm sure they have that.
Well, when I do lines, I just voice note it and then play it back. So there's always like a way around it. I think for me, it just took me time figuring out how I learned stuff. Like when I first started acting, I was like, it was embarrassed. Like,
prompter is rough. I'm doing an award show. I'm like, oh, can you guys send me the script now?
Yeah, you better memorize that now.
Oh my God. I'm like, scroll slower.
What's it for?
Let me find out. I don't know. I just said yes. I'm just trying to say yes to everything now.
That's where we're at.
Okay, 61st annual CAS Awards.
CAS.
Let's look up what that is. I'm very honored to be a part of this.
You're stoked to be
I've been dying to do this. I'm looking it up here. You can if you want to. Okay, let's see. It is. Yeah, you read it, Bo. I don't want to have to read.
CAS. You may want to do a little read up before you show up. just an idea.
Cinema Audio Society.
To celebrate and acknowledge the hard work and achievements of production and post-sound mixers.
I don't like them. I don't even like production and sound. That's what you are, Todd. Oh my God, I'm going to give an award to my own husband.
You really are. These are people we need.
Wait, are you single or are you in a relationship?
I'm single.
You're single. I Googled you. I saw some of your exes.
Oh, bitch. No. Bitch, please. I have some of I hands down have the world's worst taste in men. It's like a problem.
Your taste in men, this is what I'll say.
It's disgusting.
It matches what my taste in men was when I was like 15.
Yeah, like I was
actually
stuck there.
Like specific guys I had crushes on.
Yeah,
you dated.
The
actual people.
My last guy I was with for like 7 years, and like
I seen him.
Yeah, cheated on, like not like a bad. But it's like, why do I keep picking
he had a
these?
neck tattoo.
Yeah, the neck tats.
He was hot. I mean, he was smoking hot.
Okay, no,
maybe.
Calm it down.
I didn't say. Let me say.
He looked like a fucking lizard.
Well, tattoos. Honestly, I just saw tattoos.
He looked like a lizard.
I didn't look at his face. I'm gonna be honest.
This bitch, he was hot. Shut the fuck up. He was smoking. Get the fuck out of here.
I honestly don't know. Hold on. Wait, I'm not. I can't. It's too hard for me. If I go, pull up the clip. You were in a lot of Daily Mail articles with them.
Oh, God, gross. Don't remind me. But yeah, so now I'm like trying to like, you know, I'm obviously dating and like, you know.
Are you getting hit on that fucking set? You must be just hit on so hard on that
where?
set. On the movie set you're on.
Oh,
it's like every comedian.
Not like
they know better. They know better not to hit on you now.
And like
the ones that have probably already hit on you.
Yeah. Like no.
I could see you with a nice little Southern mullet guy, but I could see you hanging out with a Southern mullet guy that has a a cute little booty. Once I told Theo, I was like, Theo, you have like a nice like fat ass, and he just went, he like looked at me so funny. I was like, Theo, it's a reality. It's a reality. I was just in where was I? Nebraska.
Okay.
And every guy that went up while I was talking to go to the bathroom had the fattest ass. I was like, what is going on? You guys have like hot girl butts.
I don't like guys with fat asses.
Sorry,
Do
Theo.
you like it? Like if a guy has a fat
you know what
ass?
I like? I like something that I'm like, I go like, oh my God. Anything that makes me go like, oh my God, I like.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like
yeah.
anything that catches my attention, I like, whether it's like I've had guys with big noses where I'm like, oh, your nose is big. Like, I don't know. Something that's just like a thing I noticed.
Yeah.
I think I've ADD.
I like guys with like a cocaine addiction and like severe mommy issues.
Okay.
And
I heard the mommy issues are so rough. I know there's like, you're like looking at them and you're going, what did your mom do to you?
Yeah. What was your mom? Yeah.
I remember this one guy whose mom was a stripper and I was like, this isn't going to work out.
It's not going to work.
I'm going to end up with several black eyes.
Yeah.
How did I have 5 black eyes and I only have 2 eyes?
How'd you score this one?
Oh, I found him in the basement. I reversed.
Were you on the apps
Blake Lively
and all
him.
that?
No. I mean, I was on Raya, but it was like.
How is that?
Did you go on Raya?
I went on for like a day and I was like, this is so
You would
awkward.
clean up. Well,
it was so uncomfortable. I'm like, if I'm meeting my person on here, that's just not right.
Well, also it's so if you guys don't know what Raya is, I feel like you probably do know what it is, but it's like you have to be invited in and it's basically for entertainment business celebrities, but then they started putting agents on there and stuff and you're like, I don't want to go.
It's just like
I don't want to go on a date with
like,
someone
in front of private planes.
Yeah,
and like,
I know.
And they're all full of shit. I don't know. My friend put me on
up my Raya and I was like, I wasn't there. No, I like didn't fit on there. I had like pictures of my drawings and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like me with fake abs.
Yeah. I don't know. My girlfriend like made me the account and like did it for me. And I like went on it for like a few days. And I was
like John Mayer DM'd me and that was it.
Yeah, I was done.
No, but it's like, it's sort of like,
like, is anyone on there really looking for a relationship or is it kind of just like
I'm trying to think of who met their significant other. I feel like I know some people.
There's a few people who have really like found
but you
their
could just
person.
go through people's agents. Like if you are a famous person that wants to date another famous person, you just hit up their agent.
I'm not in that place anymore. I'm not as like relevant as I used to be. I'm very out of the mix. I'm Carl Sr. I got all these like TikTok people stealing all my gigs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you meant joke. You were saying they were stealing your jokes.
No.
They can at this point. It's free. It's Wild West. You could just steal anyone's joke, and
truly,
there's no one's holding anyone accountable anymore. I'm not even. I'm like, whatever. There was one guy that did one of my jokes that I had done on Comedy Central.
Wait, no way.
And he did it exactly like me, where I'm like, I'm not saying it's the most like original idea, but it was like known in the comedy world that was my joke.
Okay. But see, that's sick. Like, obviously everyone was your joke.
And he didn't, and of course this went so fucking viral. And I'm like, that's my joke. Like I did it on comedy, it's been on TV.
Yeah.
And he didn't take it down. And I was like, see, that's the weird thing. Because if someone came to me when I was a new comic, if an established professional comedian came to me and was like, oh, I have that joke, I would be so embarrassed and I would take it down.
Yeah, like how embarrassing would that be if someone was like,
so embarrassing.
That's my joke. I would die.
I would die.
Just tell me that.
Die.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh wait, things just aren't the way that they are.
No, no one gives a
you have the exact same tags and everything. Like you obviously were watching Comedy Central, like old things or whatever, and it's fine.
What was it that you did on Comedy Central?
I did Adam Devine's House Party, which was like the premium blend of my generation. And then I just was always doing like random things with them, their digital stuff. And back
so are they done?
They kind of just play reruns of South Park.
Yeah, they're not like creating new content.
I think TV is just such a hard thing right now for everyone. And they just don't, no one has any, it's like Comedy Central, they started doing their digital stuff. And then I think they were put behind a paywall. I think just no one knew what was going to happen when everything became streaming and stuff. And everyone made the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
Like CISO, remember CISO? They had like CISO for a second where it was like this big.
Yeah.
And you couldn't put it on anywhere but your phone. You're like, okay, well, what if I did want to Chromecast it? And then, so they came out with just on your phone because they were like, oh, and it made sense in their heads, right? They're like, okay, it'll just be on your phone because we're always at doctor's appointments. We're always on the run. We're always somewhere waiting. And that's when we're watching the stuff we need. And then the pandemic hit and everyone was watching TV.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't Chromecast it. So they're like, and now we're out of business immediately.
It's so fucking weird.
But it's very, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the funniest thing to come out of TV going down was Adam Ray was doing his Dr. Phil live and he had Wayne Brady on and they just improvised a song where they were just like singing about wanting TV to come back.
So funny. He's
I don't know where these people, like if you're going to hire a Wayne Brady, you got to give him millions of dollars a year for this contract.
Yeah.
Who's bringing that money?
Who's paying this?
Are people even like, how much commercials are probably like $50 now?
Yeah, I know. It's the whole industry has just gone to shit. It's all in like I think we're in a time now. It's like, and all people care about is the 30-second clip. But this, like, it's crazy.
But it's also exciting because then there's no gatekeepers. It's really the algorithm is the only gatekeeper.
Exactly.
And then just figuring that bitch out.
I know. I think you've figured it out.
I'm starting to.
No, you're there.
I broke a milestone on Instagram.
Let's
so I'm
hear
excited. It. Well, I was stuck at 297.
Okay.
For I don't know, 27 years it feels like. I mean, literally
it's funny how you get stuck.
Yeah, I was stuck for so long.
Okay, and you hit.
And then I just passed 300. It's not that much, but it's like, but you know what I mean? But it was
great.
just like movement. I'm like, I haven't had movement in a while.
Well, at least you're not in my situation. I had 2.3 million. I'm at 2.2.
Yeah. Oh, you poor thing.
So yeah, like as I've gotten into not like just showing like tip pics and like doing comedy stuff, I'm losing followers. When I post comedy, I get really bad feedback.
I know,
people
you have to, like,
only want
retrain.
it. They only want this kind of Charlotte, and I'm like, so it's hard. It's almost harder to like.
I know everything
it.
is No,
You
I
know?
completely understand where it's like it's one thing.
Yeah.
I know you have to retrain people.
You really do, and all my fans are like middle America, like loser men. As I lose my whole.
Love you.
I love you guys so much.
I will tell.
I miss you.
We were in Nebraska, and it was cute it was such a cute little. We were in Norfolk, Nebraska.
Yeah.
We had to fly into Omaha and then drive almost 2 hours to get to this little town.
Okay.
And the guy that runs this club he's like a city council member, and there's. He just knows it's just everyone there was like his friend. It was really cute.
Yeah.
It was actually so cute. Like by the end of it, I was like, I feel like warm and fuzzy. This is so cute.
No, I love the middle America man.
But you're like, I'm looking at them going, why do you live here? And then I'm like stressing over like my Instagram followers. And I'm like, oh, you chosen quite easier, probably more fulfilling path. Trying to be famous.
Yeah. We have, and I have to kind of remind myself, we have definitely chosen like the hardest business in the freaking world.
You should remember why you're doing it. You know? And I always forget that.
We have to keep the delusion. You have to be delusional. You have to keep kind of just thinking it's all going to work out. And
that's why if I get stuck in like a set, if I get stuck in the same jokes for too long, I'm doing the same 15-minute set over and over again. I'm like, why am I taking up people's time?
Yeah.
Why am I taking people's attention?
But that's probably a solid 15.
It's a good 15.
Yeah.
But I want to die. I'm like, I can't believe I'm saying the same thing again. But I'm always like, oh no, I have to be more creative. But it's fun to make people laugh. I also have this thing where I remembered recently I graduated when I was 16 and I went to all these other countries. I told about that. But when I was in Guatemala, I really loved Guatemala. I was there for, I don't know how long I was there, a month or something. And I didn't see any like people with special needs. And I was like, where are your special needs people? And I kept thinking, I was like, I want to do like an Easter Seals branch there or something there. So I was thinking about stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I got to get rich so I can
build out.
I can do shit like that.
Yeah.
Go out like George Michael. You can't tell people you do it though. You have to, if you want a George Michael, it has to be a secret until you die and that everyone finds out all the philanthropy you did. You can't be like, look at what I've done.
Yeah.
I've come and I've saved all the special needs people in Guatemala.
I see this for us. I see us.
We can do something good.
I see us coming together and really saving some lives.
We can save some lives.
Just bring smiles on people's face.
Meanwhile, it's just us letting like people with Down syndrome motorboat us.
honestly, sometimes my days when I go are just like giving them hugs and their heads go there for like a long time. But it's like I love it. I'm like in there, like because they crave the human touch
and people
they
don't
get
treat
that.
them normal. Yeah.
Some days I'm just like, lay it on me.
Yeah, let's go. I'll be your little.
I've let everyone else do it.
I know. Why would I stop at you?
Why stop there?
I had this one camper when I was working at Easter Seals who I would call them every Christmas, in between, because I would only see them in the summer. So I would call them on Christmas, wish them a Merry Christmas. Yeah. And he would always, when he was getting off the phone, you could tell his parents were around because I'd go, all right, Chris, I'll see you have a Merry Christmas. Say hi to your family.
Yeah.
And then right before he'd hang up, he'd go, I love you too. And I didn't say I love you.
Stop.
He just made it look like I'm trying to bang you in front of your family. But it was such a good move. He was so good. He had the moves.
What a legend.
He was the best.
I like his style.
I know. I fear for him now though, because he had a degenerative thing. But hopefully he's okay. I'm in touch with one of my campers still.
That's amazing. No, but family. I think 2025 I see us doing a lot more. I want to.
Yeah, we should do some more stuff.
I should just put together a little day with the buds with you and me and like figure an activity.
That would be so cute.
Let's do it.
I know it's so like it's so
awesome.
Todd, am I not always like I've got to do something? I have to work with special needs people again. People with special needs. I would say it wrong.
I'll send you some dates and we'll like do a proper.
I can't get Mark at Best Buddies. I have been. Do I have to harass you to hang out?
Yeah, I'll hit him up.
Maybe he's so sweet.
He's the best. Yeah.
Everyone I met there was so cool.
We honored we did this thing where we honored Tom Brady, and because he's been in Best Buddies for a really long time. So we went down to Miami and like his buddy like honored him, and it was cute.
That's so cute.
Brady works with the buds. I
like that's like we got to honor this guy who never gets any glory.
Yeah, like this guy gets no attention.
He gets
at all.
no attention.
So let's. Did
he hit on you?
They sat me like next to like it was.
They were trying to matchmake. They were like, we need a Best Buddies couple. Oh wait, when you said community. That you date like the wrong type of guy. Yeah, I just saw a thing on Instagram.
Tell me.
Where someone was saying the way to heal that is to start only being attracted to the way people treat you.
Yes. Oh. Yes, for sure.
Todd, what? You're pretty hot.
No, but being attracted to like the way people make you feel, like how you feel.
Because how sick are we that we're like, you would keep going back to someone that's cheating on you or doing that stuff. It's like
I was also in like a very verbally abusive relationship before too, and I'm like, obviously. I mean, hello. But like I'm now, like if someone says like any little thing or like I'm like, no, like like I'm so aware of it.
Have you ever like the first time you hook up with like a guy that's going to be your boyfriend and you're like, so you're like into each other and then you like go to hook up and then they're like, obviously they were in the craziest sexual relationship before you and they're just so insane. I remember like I had a boyfriend the first time we had sex, he just started being like, calling me like, you fucking slut whore. And I was like, no, this one's not for me.
Sexually.
He was so crazy. I'm like, I don't know what was going on with your ex-girlfriend, but no. I like sweetness.
Do you still have his number? Could I hang out? Like that turns me on.
I would never do that to you.
I'm kidding.
No, well, there are some, not when I was like out hoeing.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, we love.
I was like, oh my God, I'm going to live with you. I can't. Yeah. And he actually was so mean. He ended up being the meanest guy I've ever been with in my entire life.
That's not your person. But at the same time right now.
Todd, if I met Todd and he was like, you dirty slut. I'd be like, what?
Wait, what? But at the same time right now, I'm really enjoying being single. I've never done it. Yeah. So it's like, I'm dating someone and like, it's nice. But at the same time, I'm like, I really just want to enjoy this single lifestyle.
And is John Lovitz trying to make it serious with you? Or?
Yes. Did you see him on SNL last night?
I didn't watch anything.
Yeah, you have to check it out. It was funny. They the way they had him was just like very hilarious. But
no, I was just watching Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah, you're very in on the. I know nothing about the Blake Lively stuff. You're
I know I
very
keep
into
dropping
it.
hits and you're not taking them.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
God damn
I
it.
don't. You're not gonna get me on that because I don't know anything about it. I
And
just
stay
know.
out of it, honestly. Stay out of it
Stay
because
out of it.
Todd, do you not wake up to this every day? The minute
It's
I wake
ruined
up,
her life.
the minute
life
I
is
wake
ruined.
up, I'm online. Like, what's new today? What's new? What's going on?
I just. It's just boring to me. I'm
attracted to topics of toxic femininity. It feels good to have it
That's fun.
shown to people.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be the one. I never want to be like, hey, look, a lot of women have been the biggest to me in my entire life.
And
because I don't want to shit on
women.
And
I think that's why we hit it off. Because I think we both.
We're real ones, bitch.
Realize. Exactly. But I think we've both been treated so horribly by women. Because I could have come up to you and you've been like, who's this bitch? Or or vice versa. Like, we could have both, like, but I think when you've been treated, like, you're like,
I'm just like desperate for anyone
like,
to be a real
like,
bitch.
let's be real.
Let's just have a fun.
Let's be real.
Please.
Well,
don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me.
Annie, you're the sickest.
You're the sickest. I was talking to my mom today. I feel like you were ending the podcast perfectly.
Yeah, wait, was I just wrapping this up?
It was great.
I was just wrapping up your podcast.
I was like crying to my mom today. We're in Trader Joe's and I started just having.
Oh, yeah, we had a crying day.
I'm crying.
I
I'm
love
like,
a cry
why is
day.
nothing like working out?
Yeah, amen.
And then
That's
I was
my
like, I
everyday.
look at Todd and I go, just take the credit card. You do the rest. I go, I have to call my mom. And I call my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother wound's pretty.
I'm picking that up.
My mother wound's there.
I've picked that up.
Yeah, my mother wound is
okay.
But my mom is like showing up. She's so cute now.
Oh, we love.
So I call her and I'm like, I'm like worried about this or that. And she just goes, you know what my advice for you is? I go, what? And she goes, that I'm really proud of you. And I was like, oh, Mom, thank you.
But it's just sometimes just hearing that nice little thing.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a comedian if you'd said that to me when I was little.
Yeah.
I'd probably have just like a normal job and be like a regular person.
But she's trying. Like that's
so sweet.
Really
it actually was all I needed to hear. Well, one time she wrote me I just got a card in the mail from her that just said like, I was just thinking about you, my sweet girl. And she never called me sweet when I was little. So it was like, I needed to like hear that. And now she always calls me sweet. It's like now
you're getting all the
So I try to just give that to everyone now. I'm like, I always tell people when they're sweet because I'm like, maybe they have the same thing I have.
Yeah.
Of feeling not sweet. Except Randy. Randy gets no sweetness.
Randy's the sickest
Look how
dog.
ugly.
I'm
Randy,
obsessed.
Get your ugly ass
I don't like this was a very nice dog.
He's the cutest boy.
He's a really sweet dog.
No, he's loving.
So loving.
We were thinking about because we flew in yesterday and Randy came with us.
Where were you?
We were in Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
So Randy was like under the thing. And the minute the plane lands, I take him out because he cries on the landing. So I take him out and I put him in my arms. And I was thinking that Delta flight that flipped over, did you see that today?
Oh, I can't see plane stuff or I won't get on a plane.
Don't turn on the TV then.
I can't see that shit.
Is it bad? On the TV, bitch.
An airplane flipped over is my worst. Just don't even.
I'm calling my family again. I never used to call, like I've traveled so much that I don't think to call.
Yeah, you don't think twice.
Going, bye guys, love you. Every time I fly now. Guys, just want to let you know I love you. I'm so
Delta,
lucky. But it flipped. It was fine. Everyone was okay. But I was thinking, and Todd always goes, do not take Randy out yet. I'm like, Todd, we're landed.
You put the dog in the overhead?
No, we put him underneath.
Oh, okay.
Underneath our chair. But like I take him out so fast.
Yeah.
And so, but I was thinking they flipped like while they were landing, the wind blew it over, which I'm like, how heavy are these planes? But
what the fuck?
They need more fat people on there. It's because they discriminate against overweight people. See?
Yeah.
You need to give overweight people free 2 seats so they can distribute the weight.
Interesting.
We're not on the same algorithm. You don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I can't do plane shit.
Do you fly a lot?
Yeah. I'm always, I fly a lot. So me too. It would make me not fly.
I don't get nervous on planes.
I don't. But if I see that, but if I see even like the door coming off and all that stuff, no.
It's so, also everyone's so mentally ill right now. I'm like looking at everyone like, are you going to be the one that's like, makes us get zip tied and we got to land?
No.
But what I was going to say is I had Randy in my arms. I'm like, if the thing would have been like, Randy.
Yeah.
So now I know I got to keep him under the thing. Randy, I would never let anyone hurt you.
Randy's so sweet.
I would never let anyone
so sweet.
Oh, Randy.
Oh, Rand.
I'm going to sell you for money though. Is that okay? Do you think I could get like $100 for you? He looks hurt. Think I get $100 for you?
Couple bucks.
Can I have $100, $5? Maybe they'll pay me. He's so cute.
Face. Look at that bite.
He's so cute. What was I gonna ask you? Oh God.
See, this is what I mean.
I know. And imagine if we're high.
We crush it together.
I know. We do have a good chemistry.
I'll
have to do more stuff together.
I'll tell you this off when we're finished.
I'm actually very excited about our drug episodes. People, I am known as a sober comedian. I just want to be clear. I have always said I'm sober off alcohol.
Okay.
Okay. I've been on ketamine this whole time.
Yeah. We're just in a K-hole. You don't even know it.
I'm like, I could go to AA, but they would probably be like, what are you doing here?
Yeah. See, with me, with my years of dabbling, I have such a high tolerance. Like I have to take so much to really feel anything.
That's where you got to take some time off.
Yeah, time off.
No, I do. I don't do it that much right now. Yeah. I go through I just go through phases. I try to just when I become an addict of something, I quit it.
Yeah. Same.
Well, I do it for like a couple months more and then
Todd.
I try to not sneak. If I'm sneaking, I always confess to Todd.
That's the thing. I never hide anything. Yeah. I'm like, if I'm at a point where I'm hiding shit,
if I'm hiding or boofing.
Yeah.
That's when we know it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what boofing is when you put it up your ass?
Really? That's it?
If I'm shooting at my ass or I'm hiding it, that's when I need to quit. Okay. Those are my rules.
So I need to quit. Okay. Okay. Noted.
It's not, it doesn't work as well. It's actually not. It's just if your nose is clogged.
This was too fun.
I know, it was so good.
Too fun.
Guys, we gotta go because I need to hear some hot gossip that you can't know.
We're cutting out that whole part.
All right, what do you wanna plug? Plug your podcast with John.
Oh yeah, that we have no views on it. No one's watching it. We're not clipping stuff. We really got to get it going.
How many episodes have you done?
7.
Yeah. I can't believe, was I your first guest?
Second.
Who was your first?
Babe.
Oh, amazing. Oh, I'm honored. Yeah. That's so cool.
He was like not letting us book any of these people. And I was like, I sent him like a million times. He's like, okay, I like Annie.
No, when I got there and he was like, have I met you before? And I was like, I'm not going to survive. No. I threw myself at him. I was like,
he loved you.
No, I had so much fun.
We had so much fun. We want you back immediately.
It was a really cool thing. But watch the podcast. It's hard. You just got to like figure out the branding of it.
How long did it take you to find your groove?
I'm still finding it. Okay. Very interesting.
Okay, so like it takes a moment.
Yeah, and I still feel like I'm getting my groove. I don't know how I'm doing.
This isn't a good episode.
I'm just honored anyone's fucking watching. Thank you.
No, I'm gonna promote this more than my own podcast.
Well, you just gotta figure you just gotta figure it out.
I'm watching. Are we off?
Yeah.
I'm watching.
We could just end. Okay, bye guys. Love you.
I'm watching.
Soaring to the sky, and he was the way, brighter every day. And when you feel alone, hope is being shown in every single word. Our stories will be heard. We're breaking down the walls, yeah, show them what they want. Laughing till we fall, we're speaking for us all. And it's undeniable, this force is reliable. Anniewood's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, the verses keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anniewood's the calling, catch us when we're falling. With every beat, every word, a revolution's heard from the world's every corner. We're getting stronger.
Oh, Randy, how did you feel about today's episode? Was it good? Did you like it? Did you like it outside? Did you like it like a puppuccino? Puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino?